Welcome back to Project 613. We started learning yesterday about business partners and the various obligations that partners would have one to each other when they enter a business deal together. The Torah tells us there is a mitzvah to follow all the rules of the Torah when it comes to transactions. And this is especially important when it comes to two people entering a business deal together, to make sure that all the transactions take place according to the laws of the Torah. But when it comes to business partners, there are certain aspects of the law that are specific to when there is a partnership, and we will learn one example of that today. And that is, there's a very common saying, and that is that possession is 9/10 of the law. This is also a Jewish halachic concept. In halachic terminology, this is known as hamotzi mechavero alav haraya, which means that if I wish to take away something which is in the possession of my friend because I claim that it's mine, well, then the onus is on me to prove that it's mine. Why? Because right now this object is in the possession of someone else, and that itself gives him the upper hand, as possession is 9/10 of the law. So since he has it now, if I'm claiming that it's mine, well, I must go ahead and bring the proof that this object actually belongs to me. Now, whereas this is usually the case, that possession is 9/10 of the law, when it comes to business partners, over here we have an exception. Why? Because when two people enter into a partnership together, then it's very possible that the merchandise or whatever else that is that they are dealing with, there is an agreement that it's being held in the property of either one or the other partner. So if at a later date there is a fallout, and then the merchandise is still in the home of one of the two parties, and the other one then comes along and claims that that object or part of the merchandise is actually mine, over here we would not say that possession is 9/10 of the law. Over here, the partnership actually overrides the usual claim of possession is 9/10 of the law. Why? Because we know that these two individuals were in a partnership. Therefore, the fact that this object happened to be in someone else's home doesn't necessarily mean that it's his. It was only in his home because previously we had agreed that he would be holding on to it for as long as we were partners. But now that the partnership is over, so that claim has actually been lost due to the power of the claim of the partnership. So this is one example of how we see that when it comes to business partners, there are going to be different rules and different laws in the Torah's laws of how transactions usually take place and how claims would be handled, based on the fact that here we're dealing with partners as opposed to a regular case of two people arguing with each other. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.